Everybody's so busy wanting to be down with a gang. I'm a conservative, I'm liberal, I'm conservative. It's bullshit. Be a person. Listen. Then form your opinion. Let it swirl around your head. No normal, decent person is one thing. I got some shit I'm conservative about. I got some shit I'm liberal about.
Every time Outrage thinks it finally caught him, Chris Rock just steps back on stage and fires again. Because Chris Rock didn't accidentally become the guy who keeps torching woke culture. He built himself into it. And it all starts with the moment the internet decided he deserved what happened to him.
Why did you think he deserved to be slapped?
It is about accountability. He has made Black women specifically the butt of his jokes for years, and he's finally being held accountable.
But Chris Rock didn't respond the way they expected. And that changed everything.
I'm gonna try to do a show tonight without offending nobody, okay? I'm gonna try my best. You know why? Because you never know who might get triggered. That's right, you say the wrong thing, motherfuckers get scared. Gotta watch out.
When Chris returned with a Selective Outrage, people expected a soft comeback. Instead, they got a calculated dismantling.
Gotta watch what you say, because words hurt. Words hurt when you write them on a brick, okay? Gotta watch out. Everybody's scared. Anybody that says words hurt has never been punched in the face.
Next, Chris revealed how outrage often has less to do with justice than advantage.
You a certain age and you go to work, you are scared. In the old days, if somebody wanted your job, they just worked harder than you. Now if somebody wants your job, they just wait for you to say some dumb shit. Try to get you with one of them woke traps.
And Chris explained why the whole approach never made sense to him.
Say, hey, we going to a gay wedding tomorrow. How do you feel about that? Oh, it's good, it's good. Don't fall into the woke trap at all now. I have no problem with the wokeness. The thing I have a problem with is the selective outrage. One person does something, they get canceled. Somebody else does the exact same thing, nothing. You know, like the kind of people that play Michael Jackson songs but won't play R. Kelly.
Chris used a later special to reset the narrative around his comedy. He reminded everyone that comedy doesn't pick teams.
The whole country's got a fucked up mentality, man. We all got a gang mentality. Republicans are fucking idiots, and liberals are idiots, and conservatives are idiots, and Democrats are idiots, and anyone that makes up their mind before they hit an issue is a fool, okay?
By that point, the message had fully landed.
Everybody's so busy wanting to be down with a gang. I'm a conservative, I'm liberal, I'm conservative. It's bullshit. Be a person. Listen. Then form your opinion. Let it swirl around your head. No normal, decent person is one thing. I got some shit I'm conservative about. I got some shit I'm liberal about. Crime, I'm conservative. Prostitution, I'm liberal. And they keep trying to scare us.
Chris then shared his own smart tactic for benefiting from feminist protests.
But I love America, man. We got a lot of freedom in America, man. For instance, abortion's legal. It's beautiful that abortion's legal, man. Yes, it's beautiful. I love going to abortion rallies to pick up women, because you know they're fucking.
Chris wasn't finished. He doubled back to highlight the hypocrisy.
You ain't gonna find a bunch of virgins at the abortion rally. Oh, the abortion issue, man. It's a woman's issue. A woman get pregnant, she don't want to hear shit from the man. I don't need you, mother you. Unless she decides to have the baby, then she's like, where my check?
But Chris didn't jump straight to jokes. He led with advice.
Now, fellas, if you get a woman pregnant, you're only allowed to say two things. And guess what, fellas? You can't even suggest abortion. If you say, you f***ed up. You can't even suggest abortion. You only got two things to say. Now, the first thing you can say is, wow, I can't believe you're pregnant. I'm so happy. I love you so much. That's cool.
But the second option Chris gave sent feminist reactions into overdrive.
Now, if you don't want to say that, you got one more choice. A woman walks in the room, tells you that she's pregnant. You look her dead in the eye, and you say, so what you gonna do?
Even when critics believed they had him cornered in 2023, Chris had already shown years earlier how hard he was to pin down.
Another movie nobody wanted to make this year, another movie nobody wanted to make, was a big religious movie, Passion of the Christ. That's right. Passion of the Christ. Nobody wanted to make Passion of the Christ, man. Come on. They made 6 police academies and can't make one Passion of the Christ. I saw Passion of the Christ. Not that funny. They had no problem making Hellboy, but made Passion of the Christ. That means Jude Law could get in the club easier than Mel Gibson and Jesus. A lot of Jewish people were mad about Passion of the Christ, and I could relate. Because I had to deal with a movie called Soul Plane this year.
The humor then exposed a form of racism that hides behind titles and influence.
I will trade you Passion of the Christ for Soul Plane any day of the week, okay? See, at least they make movies for white people to enjoy. Real movies with plots, with real names, like Catch Me If You Can, like Saving Private Ryan.
And Chris didn't just make his point. He sealed it shut.
Black movies don't have real names. You get names like Barbershop. That's not a name, that's just a location. Barbershop, Cookout, Car Wash. They've been making the same movie for 40 years. That's right, Laundromat's coming soon. And after that, check cash and blame.
Chris wasn't trying to be cruel. He was trying to be honest, which is why his take on gun control hit just as hard.
Everybody talking about gun control. Gotta get rid of the guns. Man, I like guns. You got a gun, you don't have to work out. I ain't working out. I ain't jogging. You got pecs, I got texts.
Rather than arguing sides, Chris pitched his own fix.
Oh, you know what you need? We need some bullet control. Man, we need to control the bullets. That's right. I think all bullets should cost $5,000. $5,000 for a bullet. You know why? Because if a bullet costs $5,000, there'll be no more innocent bystanders.
The idea didn't stand alone. He reinforced the point with a few sharp examples.
Every time somebody gets shot, you be like, damn, he must have did something. Did they put $50,000 worth of bullets in his head? And people will think before they kill somebody if a bullet costs $5,000. Man, I would blow your head off if I could afford it.
And by the end, Chris had completely outpaced the woke approach.
I'm gonna get me another job, I'm gonna start saving some money, and you a dead man. You better hope I can't get no bullets on layaway. So even if you get shot by a stray bullet, you won't have to go to no doctor to get it taken out. Whoever shot you, take their bullet back.
That same pattern would later repeat with Dave Chappelle, after jokes that sparked backlash involving LGBTQ issues.
Make some noise for hip-hop history. I am going to kill that. It was a trans man.
And Chris Rock made sure not to let the moment pass without finishing the job.
Was that Will Smith? Was that Will Smith?
And that's when Chris turned his attention to the woke parents raising the next generation.
That's all that happens all day is people come up and lie to children about the future. And I'm sitting there and this lady comes up and goes, I want you children to know you can be anything you want to be. You can be absolutely anything you want to be.
And Chris's reality checks didn't come with age limits.
I'm like, lady, why are you lying to these children? Maybe 4 of them could be anything they want to be. But the other 2,000 better learn how to weld. I'm looking at these kids right now. I count at least 60 Uber drivers.
Rather than addressing the group, Chris went straight to the one leading it.
They could be anything they want to be. Shut the They could be anything they want to be? Then how come you're a vice principal? Was that the dream? Did you dress up like a vice principal when you was a kid?
Chris wrapped things up by offering a reality check aimed straight at the next generation.
Tell the kids the truth. Tell the kids the truth. Hey, kids, check this out. You could be anything you're good at as long as they're hiring.
What began in 2005 as a subtle call-out of Hollywood's self-image, quietly carrying racial bias, by the 2016 Oscars, turned into a full-scale critique that left little room for denial.
Well, I'm here at the Academy Awards, otherwise known as the White People's Choice Awards. If they nominated host, I wouldn't even get this job. So y'all be watching Neil Patrick Harris right now.
The focus widened, and the outraged crowd protesting this racism was about to feel the heat as well.
Because we got all this controversy, no black nominees. And people are like, Chris, you should boycott. Chris, you should quit. You know, how come it's only unemployed people that tell you to quit something, huh? No one with a job ever tells you to quit.
Instead of taking sides, he asked something simple.
Now, the thing is, why are we protesting? That's the big question. Why this Oscars? It's the 88th Academy Awards, which means this whole no black nominees thing has happened at least 71 other times. You know, in the 60s, one of those years, Sydney didn't put out a movie.
He didn't stop there. Chris showed how moral outrage had lost its direction.
And black people did not protest. Why? Because we had real things to protest at the time. Busy being raped and lynched to care about who won Best Cinematographer. When your grandmother's swinging from a tree, it's really hard to care about Best Documentary Foreign Short.
The next question he asked echoed what many were wondering.
Is Hollywood racist? You know, you gotta go at that the right way. Is it Burning Cross racist? No. Is it fetch me some lemonade racist? No. It's a different type of racist. Now, I remember one night I was at a fundraiser for President Obama. A lot of you were there.
But before he could answer, the spotlight briefly shifted.
You know, it's all of us there, and there's about 4 black people there. Me, Quincy Jones, Russell Simmons, Questlove. You know, the usual suspects, right? And every black actor that wasn't working. Needless to say, Kev Hart was not there, okay? At some point, you get to take a picture with the president, you know? And as they're setting up the picture, you get like a little moment with the president.
And in his closing stretch, Chris went straight at woke Hollywood as a whole.
Mr. President, you see all these writers and producers and actors, they don't hire black people. And they're the nicest white people on earth. They're liberals. Jeez, is Hollywood racist? You're damn right Hollywood's racist, but it ain't the racist that you've grown accustomed to.
Before moving on, Chris slipped in one last celebrity jab, one that would come back to haunt him later.
What happened this year? People went mad. Spike got mad, and Sharpton got mad, and Jada went mad, and Will went mad. Everybody went mad. Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
Chris didn't stop there. He took it to the next level by challenging the woke crowd's delusions lives on SNL during Trump versus Clinton.
Why aren't people turning out for Hillary the way they did for Barack Obama?
Maybe because you're replacing a charismatic 40-year-old black guy with a 70-year-old white woman.
The delusion took shape in the imagination of a Twitter activist.
We're about to have our first woman president. Like, this is gonna be a historic night.
Yeah, it might be a historic night, but just don't forget it's a big country.
My friend at the Huffington Post says she wins by 5 points.
Well, she'll definitely win the Electoral College, for sure. Oh, I don't know. My friend at Slate says she'll win by 3.
And the incoming votes snapped the moment back to reality.
Trump might actually win.
I mean, of course. What are you talking about?
I tried to tell him there.
Why are women even voting for him?
Yeah, I don't get you ladies.
Despite Chris and Dave stepping in, the spiral didn't stop.
I mean, the country's 55% women. If the country was 55% black, we'd have tons of black presidents. I mean, Flavor Flav would be president.
Okay, all she has to do is come back and win Wisconsin, come back and win Michigan, come back and win Pennsylvania.
And when Sherwoke Holmes finally cracked the case, Dave was the first to applaud.
We're now calling Alaska for Donald Trump.
Oh my God. I think America is racist.
Oh my God. You know, I remember my great-grandfather told me something like that. But, you know, he was like a slave or something.
When the tragic news finally landed, Dave made a prediction that would age remarkably well.
And Donald Trump has been elected President of the United States.
It's a historic night. Don't worry about it. 8 years are gonna fly by.
Don't worry, it's gonna be all white.
Do you even know what it's like to be a woman in this country where you can't get ahead no matter what you do?
Right when the woke crowd thought the damage was done, Chris doubled down.
Jeez, I don't know. Let me put my thinking cap on that one. I'll get back.
Now, come on, guys, get some rest. You got a lot of big day. You got a big day of moping and writing on Facebook tomorrow.
God, this is the most shameful thing America has ever done.
In a world obsessed with canceling voices, comedy might be the last place where uncomfortable truth still slips through, a disguised as a laugh, and delivered when no one's ready to hear it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.